Welcome back. Well, there was something special about the sound of this year as it approached. 2020. The words rang with a certain symmetry. Now it's here, though it's only halfway finished, it's definitely proven to be memorable, mostly for the wrong reasons. 17's Robert Price has this halftime analysis.
2020, that configuration of digits conveys a certain order and balance, a sublime symmetry, harmony. In a society that bats around phrases like equal justice, it felt like a homecoming. All our questions about this confusing, fast-evolving era resolved. Now, instead, it feels like a reckoning. The millennial milestone year 2000 carried a superstitious uncertainty, but 2020 was to be the opposite, a year to be anticipated. Remember Bakersfield's Vision 2020 project undertaken 20 years ago? This year was to be the finish line, the landing spot for all of our civic aspirations. 2020 hindsight reveals something very different. It started with rumblings of war with Iran, Democratic presidential debates starring Bernie Sanders, and the simmering controversy that had dominated for weeks already, President Donald Trump's impeachment trial. Those events barely register now. The trial was not yet a week old when on January 21st, the first U.S. case of COVID-19 was confirmed. On January 26th, former basketball star Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash and the world reeled. Even that heartbreak now pales. 1 month later, the Dow Jones Industrial Average plunged by almost 1,200 points, then the largest one-day decline in history. Then a succession of homicides involving black victims culminating in the May 25th death of George Floyd. The next day, Minneapolis erupted. By week's end, the protests were everywhere, including Bakersfield, where a new city manager and a new police chief were introduced to a world about to burst figuratively into flames. Daily protests about America's past and present attitudes about race continue, as do debates about the reality of this pandemic. Mask or no mask? The question's almost a political one. Now we face a looming national election that looks increasingly like a referendum on the American character. 2020 now shapes up as a red-letter year akin to 1968, when war and assassination roiled the nation, and 1929, when the Great Depression led to 25% unemployment, a crisis that took a world war to defeat. We might even compare 2020 with 1860, when the man who would free the slaves faced off against a candidate who would keep them shackled. That too took a war to settle, if indeed it was settled. Much has happened in 2020 that in any other time would seem remarkable. Amazon opened the first completely cashierless grocery store. The government okayed the deployment on our highways of 5,000 driverless delivery vehicles. Cancer rates saw the largest single-year decline in U.S. history. The Pentagon officially released videos proving the existence of unidentified aerial phenomenon. UFOs are real, but those huge stories are blips on our collective radar in this era of new, unforeseeable, unprecedented change. 2020 is one for the ages, and we're only halfway there. Hang on to your steering wheel, America. These next 6 months ought to be a doozy. In Bakersfield, Robert Price, 17 News.